Hi everybody, my name is Lynn and this is my 11-year-old dog Tai-Tai right here. He's a Shiba Inu and as you can see he's with all his little playmates here on the rug. He developed type 2 diabetes about a year ago and he was almost near death. And I knew by his frequent drinking and urinating that something was up, and I brought him to the hospital and they told me that he had full-fledged diabetes. There was really hardly any warning signs. And of course he was seeing the vet there for a while. And you know, he has his blood test twice a day, once in the morning and once at night. And he has his insulin twice a day as well. But I like to take Tai-Tai with me on weekends. You know, when I work during the week, I love to have him with me. He's my best buddy. And I love him really so much. And I wanted to make sure that I had something because sometimes his blood can go all the way from 5 to 600, which is really dangerous, all the way down to 50. And I wanted to have an emergency kit. So I bought a bag and a bunch of supplies. And whenever I take him with me in the car, I make sure I have this over here, my emergency bag. So this is Tai-Tai's bag. It's just a simple plastic bag that I take with me. And I keep it in the trunk of the car. And it's just some things that I have for him in case I need them. First thing that I have is collapsible water bowl. You can open it up at any time and collapse it at any time. I have 2 emergency bottles of water for him. I have some paper towels in a Ziploc bag. I have some wet ones just to kind of wash them around. Sometimes, and Tai-Tai unfortunately also has colitis, so I know we don't like to talk about it, but a lot of times, you know, when he goes, he can't finish. So I like to keep him nice and clean at all times, especially when you have a dog that has diabetes. They don't heal as fast as other dogs, and you want to keep them clean and germ-free as much as possible. That's what I like to do. I have emergency food in the car. I have some little dog biscuits, and of course I'm careful with the carbos, so I get special food for him. I have a little couple of chewies for him. I have some hard dry food, which is a mixture of like some chicken sticks, beef sticks, a little bit of salmon, and some dry low-calorie food, which of course he just woke up and he likes the smell of that, right, Tai? I have an emergency small can of tuna because sometimes he doesn't always like to have his dry food or the food that I make for him, so I can get him to eat something really fast. I have some emergency tuna. Also, I have a notebook which I keep as a log also every single day of the blood tests that I take for him, the levels. Also, when I give him the insulin and how much insulin I give him, and anything that might happen during the day, you know, if I'm running out of lancelets or any kind of supplies for him. I keep this as an emergency as well. Now, in the front part of the bag, I have some glucose liquid shot. If Tai-Tai's blood sugar goes all the way down and I need to get it up really fast, I will give him a drink of this. This is emergency and this will bring up his sugar level, or at least it works for me. I'm not a doctor, I'm just letting you know what I do for my little guy here. I also have his kit of where I keep his lancelets, alcohol swabs, his pen, his needles,
glucometer,
and the glucometer. and the strips so I can measure his blood readings. So I'm just going to open it so you can see what it contains. Tai-Tai is very used to this. As you can see, what I have is I have the glucometer, and I have the strips, and I have the pen, I have the needles in here. You can see the ones that I use for Tai, just these little needles, and the top comes off. Just to let you know what the strips look like in case you haven't had a dog with diabetes before. They're little small strips. And what you do is you just put the white and black marks into the glucometer, and you just expose the little yellow area, and then when you take the blood from Tai-Tai, the blood absorbs on the yellow strip, and then within seconds you know what his blood sugar level reading is. He is really good with the tests. He's really so good. Aren't you? Yeah, you are good, buddy. Stay right here, Tai-Tai. And then I have alcohol swabs. Every time that I give Tai-Tai a blood test, I like to make sure that I swab the entire area very, very cleanly. I like to keep him very clean. Unfortunately, Tai's left front leg is somewhat lame and deformed, and because of it, he developed a huge callus, and his nails are deformed, so when he walks on 3 legs. So on this leg, usually what I do is when I go out, I have a little dog boot. I'm going to get up and show you in a moment. I have a little dog boot that I put on him to keep his foot protected, and I usually take the blood out of his callus, and he's really a very good patient. The other emergency things I have are more alcohol swabs and a pen to record everything. Of course, I'm very, very prepared. And because I need to take care of Tai, I have emergency for me. So, and I take care of Tai, I have like just some emergency food for me, some quick acting food, some snacks. So it's always good just to have something in the car. If you will excuse me one moment, what I want to do is I want to show you the boot I use for Tai-Tai's foot. Stay there, Tai-Tai. Stay there, honey. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so when I take Tai-Tai out, because he's got a lame front leg, he knows when we're going to be going out, and all I do to protect it is I take his foot, put it right in the boot. It's a good color for him. And just zip it up really easily, tag it, and he's fully protected, and he's very used to it, and he's able to walk on 4 legs with this boot on. If he doesn't have it on, he can only walk on 3. And how easy everything is to pack everything up in this bag, which I'll share with you. Put his kit in here, I put his drink in here, the pens, the alcohol swabs, everything closes. And again, the log, napkins, everything's organized. The water bottles, collapsible water dish, emergency food, wipes, chewies, and the emergency tuna. And as you can see, everything would close very, very easily. It's clear, so I can see everything that's in here. And when I go out with Tai-Tai, it's this easy. And I'm all set. And Tai-Tai, is there anything you want to say? You want to say bye to anybody? Yeah? Say bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.